Well, welcome to Taste a Week at Nourish and Nurture. Um, I'm here, it's Wednesday morning before we begin, and I wanted to invite you to almost prepare your psyche for the week coming that begins on Sunday. On Saturday, I'll probably post Sunday's meditation so that you've got all weekend to have a go with that. And we're going to spend the week coming back to ourselves. So, of course, there's connection with me, and there's optional connection with the group. But the real priority is to connect with yourself. And we're using the seasons to, or well, this season, and you've probably, particularly if you're in the UK, I don't know how it is in other countries. I know some of you aren't from the UK, but particularly in the UK, we've really noticed a change just in the last sort of 10 days or so. So I've got my bowl of autumn leaves here. We're gonna have daily prompts, and sometimes it'll be a recorded meditation like Sundays. Sometimes it'll be a poem. Sometimes it'll be a suggested activity to use your senses, and just to remind you of those five senses. It's not everybody has all five, but use the ones you've got. What we can see and what we can hear and what we can touch and taste and smell. And there's a simplicity in that that's can be really life-changing in the moment or for that day. And they say, well, there's different statistics. Some people say it takes 7 days to create a habit, and others would say more like 3 to 6 weeks. But we've got a week to create the habit of beginning by connecting within. And the season for me invites us to let go of our leaves, to let go of the things we don't need anymore. Also to store up and get all the nourishment from things. So if you think about digestion, if you've got a faulty digestion system, you might eat the food, but you're not taking in the goodness, you're not taking in the nutrition. And I think that we are all living in quite a faulty system at the moment, so that we really need this time to make sure we're taking in all the goodness around us, that we're nourishing ourselves, that we're nurturing ourselves. Obviously, this group is open to all who identify as women of all ages, but I particularly feel that the sort of perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause relates to this sort of season, this gathering in our harvest. We're not on the upward trajectory of planting the seeds, working really hard, hoping for a crop. We're taking stock, we're deciding what's important, we're relishing and cherishing the richness in our lives. And I think, particularly given the external world at the moment, which I'm not asking you to distance yourself from at all, but to be in that external world, it's a really good way to start the day, to feel how rich we are, and and just looking at the colours behind me, I can see on the screen here, gives me a sense of richness and appreciation. I think it's more than gratitude, but it is related to to the helpfulness of gratitude. I don't know if there's much more that I want to say now. I will pop on and do some recordings. I'm starting to schedule the posts in advance and so on, so I'll pop on and make some more recordings as I go on with that. I love Taster Week. Well, I love the whole winter course as well. So if you're new to Taster Week and you're thinking, there's bound to be a catch to this free week, there just isn't. I want you to have this opportunity to establish a habit that is self-caring and self-nourishing. And if you want to continue and do the full 23 weeks, sorry about the email ping, if you want to do the full 23 weeks, that is there's a sort of guidance, but it's pay as you feel, well, as you can afford, and that's helpful because when we do things with others, it's sort of easier to be accountable and to not put off spending this time with ourselves. And although you can journal and respond to the posts at any time, 24 hours a day, choosing your own time, it's nice to know that other women around the world will be checking in and working on those posts and nourishing and nurturing themselves. So we usually do this through the Facebook group that most of you will be in, but I also wanted to be available to people who aren't on Facebook, and I wanted to experiment with a chat group as well. So you have the option to be in one or the other or both. Obviously I'll be in both. The prompts will be the same. I think some of the comments might be different, but do encourage or respond to others if they take the trouble to remark on a post or their experience. Do support each other, because we really need this connection and this community at this time. I'm really looking forward to meeting you in those two groups, and I really encourage you to come to Campfire on Thursday, and that's 7:30 for 1 hour. Come cozy. You can come in your pajamas or wrapped in a blanket. You can bring a candle if you wish, definitely hot drink, and we'll just sit around the campfire together and talk.